Before we get into this episode of Mouthwashing, I know that a lot of people know what this game is and what it entails, but there is a lot of very crazy stuff that happens in the last episode here. And I know if this is if you're not someone who gets like upset by stuff, which is fine either way if you do or you don't, you can skip to this point and I'll start the video. But also I will say this, in this video there is a straight up depiction of someone ending their own lives. There is possible, and again, it's not confirmed fully because it's not in text, possible like alluding to like the assault of someone. There is also a lot of gore and a lot of violence, and some of it will be blurred, some of it won't, depending on like what I can see, what YouTube will allow me to show or whatever. I'm sure that you're still allowed to show a lot of it, especially if you put it in the warnings, the monetization stuff. But yes, that's basically what's happening. So I hope you guys still enjoyed the video. This was an incredible game that in this episode had me in tears at a moment as well. So incredible. I'll see you guys in the video. It was a lot. Man, I didn't even notice last time the position that poor Daisuke is in here is like right by the foam as well. This whole place has gone to absolute hell. It really has. Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Roman. This is my first ever playthrough of Mouthwashing. And we have to go find Disinfected for Daisuke. This isn't good. It is not good. Oh my god, this place is so, like, degraded. Like, it's so destroyed. What the hell? Now, usually in any other game, I'd be like, this is a glitch, right? In any other game. But this seems almost intentional. Hello? Oh, it's red now, by the way. I'm already looking at here. At least try to make yourself useful. God damn it! So he's seeing us as not... At least he made it out to the other side. We can still help him. We have to find some disinfectant. I'm not sure where... I guess, like, if the game's kind of indicating us there in a very natural way to not go the same way that Swansea went. This is very dark. I might go the other way. I might see if it's brighter this way. Yeah. The game very, like, in a very cool design way is, how do I say it? In a very cool designed way is, like, trying to point us in a different direction without making it feel awkward. I've already looked in here, make yourself useful. So it's, again, like, not only is, like, there's some crazy stuff happening here, there's also some insane tension. Did I say take responsibility again? Wait, it won't let me go over here? What is happening? What the frick? What? What does that say? What does that say? Oh, we have to get the flashlight out? Oh, wait. Wait, what? Wait, so if I turn this off... Wait, what the frick is happening? What the hell is happening? Oh, the code scanner is like actually, I feel like, yeah, look at this. Yeah, the blood stains, yeah. I think it's genuinely needed. Oh my god, and like if you turn off this, you can't see, you can barely see anything. Look at that. Yeah, you need it. You need it. It's almost like a flashlight at this point. These blood stains though. Very, very take What the frick has happened? A lot of this has to be in her head, right? This is giving me like you know when you get that feeling. I don't think it's called vertigo, but you know, like when you're, I have a fear of heights. This is giving me like that feeling of like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall. You know what I mean? What? What was that? What was that? This is making me... Oh, it's a walkway. I was like, what the hell is that? This is making me feel sick. Like I have to believe that intentionally so, trying to make me feel be quiet. What was that? What is that? A blind beast, aimless and restless. You can't run from it. A blind beast. What the f... What is this game turned into? What is this game turned into? I was trying to see if I could turn on the brightness. I cannot even see a thing. You can see the blood on the ground only. What is that? What is that sound? What is that sound? It's said to... It's... Excuse me? I can like hear that sound all around. And it's getting... do I look towards the fuzzy areas or do I look away? There's all boxes down here as well. Oh! What the frick is that? Oh my god, what the hell is that? What is that? Is that a... It had like nostrils and stuff. Is that a... What is that? What is that? Oh. Wait. Is this dead end? What the f... Oh god. Stop. Please, game. Oh! What? Is it rustling the boxes down there as well? Wait. Is that something? It's like rustling the boxes every... this is horrifying. This is horrifying. This is horrifying. Whatever the frick that is, it's like shaking the ground itself. Now the game did say like... it said a blind beast. And it also said be quiet. Does that mean it wants us to like... Oh, wait a second. What is... It's a freaking horse. Wait, so we weren't quiet enough? So whenever that appears, do we have to be quiet? It's not just like walk quietly? That is one... You can't run from it. So we just have to... Whenever that shows up, we have to just stand still. But I felt like I... Oh my god, that's horrifying. A blind, aimless beast. You can't run from it. And it said, be quiet when we died as well. Honestly, that's one of the most horrifying monsters to ever appear in a horror game for me. Just because I wasn't expecting it. Do I stop moving when this happens? Is that what happens? See when the fuzz goes on the screen? Is there any disinfectant? I just want some disinfectant. Daisuke is hurt. Oh Jesus Christ! There's more. Oh, is this correct? I think they're showing us mechanically maybe how you do this, or maybe we have to follow the blood. We'll keep following here anyway. We might have to follow the blood. I might have gotten this wrong. I can't see it anywhere now. But it's making a lot of noise. Oh my god. How do I make myself feel better right now? I'm in such a scared state. Do I sing like some Artemis songs? Oh my god, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. Oh my god, it's only you. So you're my boo. Don't know what to do. It's so close. What the hell? I can feel like the fuzziness of the screen is going crazy. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. It's like, it feels like it's... I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. Oh my freaking god. So, holy freaking, I think it's what you have to do. I think when it appears just to stop moving entirely, I think my big mistake was I probably like shunned the light on it and was like, hey buddy. But it's blind though. Man, the more danger there is down here makes me feel like I'm going the right way. You know what I mean? Like before I wasn't sure. The closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm. Please stop! I'm tensing my shoulders right now. Where do you think? Follow the blood again? I cannot with this. Look at the boxes shaking down below. Stop, 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 stop. No! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even want to look at it, man. Watch me go the complete wrong way now. I'm following the blood now at this stage. That's just the best thing I can think to do. It's the best thing I can think to do right now. Whoever... What the hell? We haven't seen this dip before, right? But... What is this? What is that? What is this? It's like hair? Do I turn off the thing? Because we get... No. Did we start here? We might have started here. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not quite sure what to do here. Should I follow the bloodstains? Oh! I'm moving a bit faster. I'm gonna follow the bloodstains. This way. But it's blocked off here as well. Maybe we follow anything but the bloodstains then? So this way? Oh, please. I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving. I am legitimately not moving. It's so crazy. What they've done. Wait, this is where we started. Right? I am lost. Is it normal to get lost here or am I just dumb? Let me know. God damn. Please. Stop your shenanigans. Please stop your shenanigans. I beg of you. At least we're getting good at like hearing these horse sounds now. Cause I want to cry. There's by the way, the ladder, I don't know if that's symbolic, having the ladder everywhere. Oh my god. Horse! Horse, please! I moved too quickly, didn't I? I moved too quickly. No! Go! Get a hobby. Go live your life. Find someone to love you. Jesus freaking Christ, it's right in front of me. Oh my fucking god. I've tried a bunch of things. I've tried following the blood. I've tried not following the blood. I'm not sure which one is for the best. Jesus freaking Christ. It doesn't get any less intense. Oh. Oh. The sound even is too much. It's really too much for me. Is this new? I don't know if I've seen this many boxes before. Please say it's new. I don't know if I've seen this many boxes, but I can't remember. Holy freaking hell. No, I think we've seen this before. That's one of the mascots. Wait, have I finally this took me I probably, like, guys, 100% cut out, like, maybe just 7 minutes of me wandering around in silence until the last, like, you know, horse jump scare, because I didn't want you guys to, I think it is this, because I didn't want you guys to miss those moments for sure. But this has been a tense situation for me. Very tense. By the way, take responsibility, take mouthwash. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Please don't be sorry. I messed up. That whole sequence was insane. And, like, I do think it's absolutely incredible having, like, a creature there that, like, you can't see all the time. And it honestly, to me, like, relates a lot to, like, again, we talk about the degradation of feelings in this game. It is, like, its own tension that you can't see, you know, over time, but on the ship, but it's happening, you know what I mean? I messed up. Don't try to talk yet. No, literally, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, Daisuke. What the hell happened to Daisuke? Look at the freaking, he's like effed up. He's effed up so badly. Oh. Oh, we're getting another transition then? I would kind of like to know what happened to Daisuke. Wait, what? We're just back here? I think the venting utility connects to medical. Oh, this is for, yes, for Anya. Would you hear what she said? Going in there now. It's too unstable. Trying to break the foam could risk the air seal. You know what worries me? They blocked off our vision of Curly when we went into the medical room before. And now we're back to the place where we're about to find, I think they blocked off. I just don't want to fuck up again like I did before. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You heard Anya. I wouldn't put a passenger through something extreme right now. You mean, Daisuke, we can save Curly, yeah? Swansea would help, so we'll figure it out ourselves. Right. Alright, yeah. We got this. But even before the foam, how do we get the door to the utility open? Swansea's been practically camping in front of the door and he has the key. I have an idea. You're going to have to trust me. We need to knock him out. You're gonna fight him? No. Even he has his limits when it comes to booze. We make him pass out. Simple, safe. He might not even realize we did anything after the fact. I don't know if ever, like, knocking someone out with alcohol or any type of substance is ever safe. There's a recipe for a mocktail in the kitchen. We can follow the steps but use different ingredients to add kick to it. Come on. Oh my god. We have isopropyl alcohol as well. Is this the kitchen? Yeah, and I know that we can make the mocktail before, but man, this is so freaking tense. That whole monster sequence was incredible. So we know the mocktail is here, right? Oh, instead of we use mouthwash and isopropyl? That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Wait, no, so you use mouthwash as the step one with... Wait, what? Kind of confusing this. So we use water, instead of water, use mouthwash, but it's saying don't use tonic. Is that right? It says don't use tonic, instead use isopropyl. That's okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we use mouthwash and isopropyl. Oh, Daisuke's sitting here. He looks so defeated. This place is horrible. It really is. Do we have isopropyl? And then we have mouthwash. That's so crazy, the stuff that we had for a while. You know what I mean? Now we're using it. This is so tense. It worries me that they didn't show us with Curly here. And then what? We have to use the sweetener stuff, which is what? The drink place plus a sweetener, so we need the sweetener. But do we have a sweetener? I don't think we have a sweetener. Does he mind? Does he care if there's a sweetener? That's the thing. You okay, Daisuke? How are you doing? We're out of sweetener. Any ideas? I might have accidentally at some point mistakenly placed a few packets for it. That's okay. By accident. Right. I don't think it matters now. You could take a look around my stuff. Could be somewhere around there. But also totally somewhere else. Who knows? Anything's possible. The crash sure jumbled everything up. We're out of sweetener. Interesting. I think I accidentally clicked through the text and yeah. So is he saying his stuff as in his like their blankets or something? Wait, his blanket's over here, right? So that's just where he was staying. Maybe? Or maybe his locker? Is there a locker around here? That freaking horse. You can go away for the rest of your life. Oh no, this is his bed. Okay. This is his bed. Did that door open by itself? Not fun. I'll tell you that much. Is that all we have to do? Or do you need two? Oh, we need 2 sweeteners. Oh my god, they're making a sweet cocktail now, aren't they? Okay. Let's try it again, but I feel like you need 2, right? Yeah, you need 2. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I forgot that you do this. I'm so dumb. I thought I need 2 sweeteners. I'm so silly. Yeah, I think I made the mistake last time as well. There we go. I know Dicey's standing over here. Yeah, Dicey's sitting on the table here. Gives off such like I don't know, an air of innocence. You okay? You following? He kind of is. You okay? I asked him if you're okay is so stupid, right? That drink looks sick. I totally picture myself on a beach with a hot babe and a few of those. Then I drink too many and throw them all up all over myself and never be able to drink them again. Good times. Let's just get this to Swansea. You know what's so sad about that? Earlier on, Daisuke was talking about how his like parents like set, were just trying to set him up for life and things like this, and by getting him this position and stuff like this. He talks a lot about like how he doesn't want them to feel bad, but also about like wasted life and the idea of like, now, oh, I'll never be able to do this stuff. My life is wasted. And now he's talking about all the stuff he could be doing, and even like a drink on this ship reminds him of that as well. Do you want this? The fuck is that? Look, we need to keep working together. If this is how I can get us through without us being at each other's necks all the time, then yeah, give it here. There is a very like moral question about giving an alcoholic alcohol, right? And it's so horrible, like what's happened on the ship. The fact that like it's gotten to this point. This degradation of everyone's mind has gotten to the point where like he has broken years of sobriety. I can tell you how to handle this monstrosity, kid. You ain't no mixologist. Sure as hell ain't no mechanic either. Oh, wow. And I feel like that line is basically them just saying like, hey, we're nothing, right? Right now, we, like, all of this doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, we're nothing here at this point. You never should have come here. Who the fuck even decided to let you board, huh? Stick an idiot with a bunch of sad secateurs and see what he learns, eh? Bootstraps and all that? What a horse shit. So that the bootstraps idea is like is something that happens, is talked about even now, where like a lot of adults will say, hey, you just got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But I think Swansea is saying like, it's not the proper way to learn isn't just to throw you into the deep end all the time, I guess. You think it's all going somewhere, but every failure leaves you a little more mangled than before. Jesus, Swansea. And this is coming from an alcoholic as well. The idea that like, oh, your mistakes, you'll learn from your mistakes, but no, you're not going to learn from. He's saying you're not going to learn from your mistakes. Your mistakes are going to haunt you. They're going to destroy you. Older, uglier, meaner. I think he's like trying to like talk about himself here. Not trying to say Swansea's ugly, but I think he's talking about himself in a way that's like, hey, I've made so many mistakes and they've literally led me to this point as well. I haven't learned anything from them. I'm just here, destroyed. Smarter in a worse way. Oh my God, Swansea. Jesus. It's like, yeah, I know more now, but it doesn't help. Wallowing doesn't suit you, Swansea. I suppose you think I'll be acting like you. A hard-working, esteemed captain. I say take a load off before the sun finally sets on this party. There's a sunset. May we never go to hell, but always be on our way. That describes this journey on the ship perfectly, isn't it? Oh my God, he's gonna get like heavily sick, by the way, with this. This is gonna destroy his stomach. Jesus, man. And then the key is just there as well. Is he still breathing? He practically bounced off the ground. He'll be fine. His tolerance has to be through the roof by now. It still doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all to do this. Probably just wake up with a massive headache. Oh man, he's gonna be so mad. I'll never get a good reference now. Again, Daisuke's still thinking. I feel like out of everyone, he's still thinking about like the future a lot more, I guess. Or at least like what he could get out of this, I guess. But we're not really getting anything out of this at this point. You sure about this? Was there something written on that? Maybe we could talk with Swansea when he's cleared up a bit later. Daisuke's so worried about this. He's just like really into workplace safety and stuff, you know? Which is like totally cool and stuff, I think. He taught me... It's time to be brave, Daisuke. Curling on, you're counting on us. Do we still have the key? We don't. Okay, can people tell me what was written on the key, if you don't mind? I just saw it there now and I'm... I can actually look it up after I finish the game. Yeah, I'll look it up. Oh, it's like barely phoned up at all. That's probably even more worrying, isn't it? Hey, it's those things. I've never been inside one. What are they called again? Cryostasis pods. Oh yeah, these things are far out. Totally sci-fi. Looks like this one still works. How long could these things even keep you frozen? 20 fucking years. Can't believe Swansea managed to clear all the foam from here. He didn't. What? Think about it. Swansea never let you work with them on breaking the utility room foam, right? No, it needs to be handled delicately. He said I have way too much athletic strength in my arms. Was he trying to butter you up a bit? I would have just torn right through the foam. I was like, damn, makes total sense, bummer. So I've been in charge of the kitchen instead. He says next level critical to keep stock and organized every day, which again, to me that doesn't sound like Swansea. Swansea would make light of that job completely. Had me double, triple, double check everything like all the time. Yeah, that sounds like, hey, go and do this, I guess. Right, of course. And he never told you he'd gotten in here? No, but look how busy he must have been. Daisuke's so, like, you know what's so funny? Swansea, like, totally looked down on Daisuke a lot. Right? This music's incredible, by the way. But Daisuke clearly looked up to Swansea. Right? Like, clearly, like, looked at him as, like, something that, like, you know, that was, you know, that he could be proud of. Like, a hard worker or whatever in this sense as well, I suppose, you know? Or someone who could, like, he could, who, like, I guess, like, even if you look at it this way, like, someone who had, like, a really, well, to him, already had a career, right? And he was looking for, you know, something to give himself purpose as well at the same time. I don't know, it's interesting. There's never any foam here, and Swansea has known the whole damn time. Just taking a load off before the sun finally sets in this party, huh? That booze the bastard been biding his time until he can save himself. You think so? Would getting in the pod really mean you get rescued? 20 years more of a chance to get found. That's true. I take those odds over our current situation. Not like this, though. Not by lying through my teeth and while waiting for everyone else to die. No, man, that just can't be right. I'm sure there's a reason. We'll ask him about it when he wakes up. We'll deal with him after. Right now we have a job to finish. And the vent looks like it's still in one piece. Oh, check out the sparks. I hate to imagine how gnarly it looks on the inside. It could be someone collapsed in places. You can make it through. We need to try it. That looks a bit dangerous. Swansea says, "Not say, yeah, it looks incredibly dangerous. We're not doing that. Can we turn off the power somehow? I know if he could tell us about the pod, but he knows like everything about this kind of stuff. Maybe we should just wait for him to wake back up. You said you could handle it. Jimmy, look at the sparks. Swansea taught you well. Oh, Jimmy, no. That's so manipulative. Do not do that. Time to prove it. You impressed when he wakes up. Proud. Jimmy, that is so manipulative. He'll understand we ought to do this. Then he can explain himself. No. You think so? No, Daisuke, no. Daisuke, everyone's counting. Oh my god. And he knows that Daisuke thinks about his life in a way of like, does he have a purpose? Is he needed? Like, it's just, Captain's orders. Jimmy! Yeah, no! Is that how he got hurt? Here we go. Is that legitimately how he got hurt? That's so freaking dangerous. Daisuke? Oh my god. That's how he got hurt. That must be how he got hurt. Oh no. Anya? What did you do? One day before the crash. Wait, oh my god, imagine having like 1,000,001 cliffhangers in your own game. Find the gun. Are we Curly right now? This game is so impressive and so terrifying. So you have to find the gun. Man, it's so weird seeing this place like this. It's almost nice, right? Like, look at even like the blue sky. But find the gun is a terrifying prospect as well, isn't it? We can actually go in here, right? I already checked here, so there's certain places we've already checked. While we're like the way Jimmy talked to Daisuke there, by the way, that totally 100% was playing on the fact that Daisuke is not only in a vulnerable state, but he's also very impressionable. He's also like looking to impress, and he actually does look up to Swansea quite a bit and seeks his approval almost in a way. Which is a horrible way to like encourage someone to do something that they don't want to do or that they thought was dangerous before, which is dangerous. Not a fan of that whatsoever. Not a fan of that. Anya. You okay? For fuck's sake. Where is it? Us being let go isn't a reason to hurt yourself. Anya. Anya. As our nurse, you never got psych evals. I should have thought of that. Yeah, like who looks after the nurse? You could have come with me if you were feeling stressed. You could have come to me, sorry. Oh, Curly. What would you have done? Anything. Anything. This music is beautiful. Oh my god, poor Anya. Again, who helps the one who's doing the psych evaluations? You, the crew, are all my responsibility. Curly. How did the crash come into this at all? I told you so over and over, yeah? I'm not gonna hurt myself. You know the gun isn't a safety case out, Kanto. Oh my god, so he was trying to find the gun so nobody hurt themselves, so Anya wouldn't hurt herself? But I hid the case itself. Tell me where it is. How did this crash happen? He's like so understanding of her. None of this has to be on our performance log. We'll figure it out together. It's tearing me up a bit. It's not fair at all to hear this. Poor Anya. What? What, Anya? Wait, and we're trapped on the freighter. I don't mean to make it sound like pregnancy is a bad thing, or it's like it's because it's not, right? Like, and I don't want to ever like scare anyone with that idea, right? But that whole time, what the hell? What she must be going through is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh. Like, it just like hit me like a ton of bricks. She asked how long we were going to be on the freighter for, and she said, and when she said 8 months. Obviously, a baby takes 9 months to give birth to. I wonder if that's why she was asking. Holy hell on you. You what? Jesus. Who would you... Captain, I told you. Listen to me. We can fix this. Wait. I've known him for a long time. I'll talk to him. Jimmy? I know you never give me the gun to protect myself. So the least I can do is make sure he never gets it either. Wait, what? She thinks Jimmy's gonna hurt her? It has to be Jimmy, right? Because Swansea doesn't fit the description of someone I've known for a long... She thinks Jimmy's gonna hurt her? Jimmy's trying to hurt her? Is that what she's getting at here? Anya. What the... Astro said that was it. Course corrections might be required during transit. And then we know they crashed on purpose. Like, again, like I said, right, if someone tells you they're pregnant in real life, right, it's the situations around it, right? It's definitely a situation around, this is horrible. So I think he's describing Jimmy. Right? And Jimmy's tried to... She thinks Jimmy's tried to kill her? Wouldn't even happen for a second. No! Wouldn't even let it happen. The bleeding won't stop. Just try to stay still, Daisuke. I need a second to think. We can fix this. Hey kid, you hear me? The freaking... If she thinks that Jimmy is trying to kill her, right? Because she's having a baby. His baby. The term take responsibility seems so different now. Because he's clearly then trying to avoid responsibility for for the baby he conceived, you know. I just, the horrible stuff you're saying to Anya. It makes it even worse now looking back. Knowing exactly what she was going through. Exactly what she was going through. Poor Daisuke. Stop. Wait, what do you mean stop? Don't move. It's alright, Daisuke, calm down. This line of work, you can never become like a miserable Swansea. What a tragedy. Decades of hauling ass for putting this big mighty bruiser with all his shiny tools. This is where it got me the good life. I thought you were dumber than a can of paint, always just chewing my ear off about nothing. Useless ray of goddamn sunshine. Not an ace student, career workhorse, or force of ambition. Just a damn good kid trying his best. You could have taught an old fool like me a lot. Close your eyes, Daisuke. Wait. What is this game? Oh. He just like put him out of his freaking misery? Is that what he's trying to do? This angle is incredible, but like it just makes me feel so bad. You monster. I could have fixed him, Swansea. Jesus, look at that. I have to do everything myself. Again, him trying to convince everyone that he's doing everything. So why can't any of you just give me some time to... How do you still not understand? It's over. The end of the fucking line. He won't suffer one more second because of your delusions. So he believes that... Look at this angle as well. So he believes in his mind, whether people believe it or not, he wanted to end Daisuke's suffering. And also at the same time... He didn't want Daisuke to ever turn out like him as well. That's what's come into his freaking mind. I'm not saying this is a good thing, by the way, at all, what he did. It's absolutely demented, and this is what the ship has done to people, right? The fact that this even came close to happening is horrible. I'm just describing what's in Swansea's head. What this ship has done to people, what this crash has done to people. Unbelievable, stop pretending. I know all about your plan, Swansea. I went to utility. I saw that you've been hiding down there. Sneaking around with that axe, telling on you who knows what. Now this, telling on you who knows what. What are you talking about? You're making sure you're the one who gets inside that cryopod. Ha! I sure did talk to Anya. Oh. It was her telling me all sorts of things instead, wasn't it? Shouldn't the captain go down with his ship? Not that it matters anymore. He ain't got no place to be. I got everything I could ever want right here on this ship. So go ahead and get in that pod. If you ever get found, you can tell him whatever fucking story you like. So he's saying you're gonna lie to people about what happened here. You've earned it. Get the gun. Oh, Daisuke. This is so horrible. So I'm guessing Anya told him about the pregnancy, right? Or like to me it seems like that, right? And telling him about obviously like that was maybe the moment when they were talking in the cockpit, which makes sense why Anya hid her tears from us. She trusted everyone, but what the? What the hell? What in the freaking world? Oh. I don't even know what to do with that. She committed suicide. Whew. Over this fucker here. Is this what the freaking... We don't have the freaking code. Is Curly still alive? Oh, I know where the code is. It's the code from the door from the start of the game. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. The take responsibility thing, to me, is so prevalent for so many reasons now. I might have to blur that a little bit just because that's, you know, a character that's, you know, yeah. But the take responsibility thing makes so much sense now, because I thought it was him trying to convince people that he was better than Curly. And maybe there is a little bit of that. Maybe there is him trying to convince himself that he's better than Curly. But now there's a few things that come into perspective for me as well. Not only just Anya turning her head when she was talking with Swansea, right? Do you remember that moment she was talking to Swansea and she turned her head completely from us, like hiding from us? Not only the take responsibility thing that showed up on the screen, but also the eyeball of Curly we've been seeing everywhere as well. I think that's like meant to be, as I think we've said this before, but it has a different type of judgment to it now. Curly knows about the pregnancy. He knows about Anya and us. And he he always feels like, okay, 739. I probably could have remembered that, but he knows, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, he knows all about this, and now Swansea knows about it too. And you know what the funny thing is? In our reality, we were like, you know, once again, we were trying to convince Swansea of something great that we did, right? I'm always doing everything. I'm doing this, right? The same thing we did with Curly, the same thing we did with Anya. All this time, the thing, take responsibility was you conceived this child. And why? You were trying to get rid of Anya? You were trying to get rid of her. And not only that, but like, look at what happened here with Swansea. We tried to lecture Swansea, and then as soon as he called us out on our bullcrap, oh, she told me lots of things. What happened? Oh God, every time I see it. As soon as he like told us about that, what happened? We shut up. Our characters shut up. That eyeball is meant to be this eyeball of judgment, at least to me anyway. And Anya, make no mistake about it, after our conversation, is he laughing? Was that laughing? Oh, Anya. I can't even look in that direction. They closed the door behind me, which makes me feel like something's going to happen. After our conversation, I just think Anya couldn't take it anymore. She really couldn't. In case of unrest amongst the crew. Take responsibility. Jimmy. Oh my freaking god. Stop. 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 She breaks my freaking heart. She really does. I told him. On you. You should have waited for me. What did he say? Nothing makes any difference. So maybe she just felt like he was gonna do something wrong? No, this is before the crash, yeah. Did he seem angry? Where did he go? He just walked away. Curly, I don't want him in here anymore. Hold on, fuck, just wait. I need to find him. Everything's gonna be okay. If she doesn't want him here, I'll throw him out in the trash chute. That's no problem. It's freaking music. I need her to go to the cockpit. Also, they're directing me towards here as well. This freaking sound. It looks so different during the day, doesn't it? Or not during the day, when the lights are fully on. There he is. Jim, I can fix this. What do you think will happen when we get back? We can figure all this out. You and me. What does they take? All I ever hear is how a great leader you are. God, it's so annoying. But now, what do you think will happen now when we get back? We'll fix this together. Everything you and I worked for in our lives, accomplishments changes. None of it will matter. You've gotten through difficult situations before. This time won't be any different. Work through it one day at a time. It's not just me, is it? You were supposed to be the one who had everything under control. You said so yourself. Wait, what's happening here? This ship, this crew, everything that happened here. This was your responsibility, Captain. Is he trying to, blame us for something? That is what you'll be hearing the rest of your life. Take responsibility. Or this can all be remembered as a tragedy. Despite what must have been the best efforts of its acclaimed captain, the Tulpar clue was never found. No one survived to tell the tale? It's Curly! Oh my, did they just switch perspectives really quickly? You're standing on top, feeding the cement, like he said before to us. Oh my god, is this our first time seeing Curly? I get it now. Right? Right. Take care of it. Take care of it? I'll take care of it. What? Wait. 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 No. Wait. System failure. Jim, tell me. It was... I should have... I didn't... What the F did you do? Wait. It was... Jimmy who crashed the freaking thing. No freaking way. Huh. We're carrying Curly with us? Because he crashed the freaking thing because Anya was... Because she was pregnant? Because he got her pregnant? Like, either like it's against the rules to have a baby on the freighter, or like they're making it sound like it was something illegal. And she did not like him at all. Which makes me wonder, like, if this was like, you know, consensual. Take responsibility versus take care of it. He's like, I'll take care of it. He's the reason all of this happened. And afterwards, he tried to make up for it in his own mind by pretending he was a better captain than Curly. By pretending he did nothing wrong. By not facing it. By still blaming Anya. By still looking down on Swansea. Jesus freaking Christ. That body's gone as well. Oh my freaking God. No. What is happening? Woohoo. Happy birthday, Captain. Look at Swansea. Wait, so he got shot. Look at the bullet hole. This rocks. This is so creepy. Here. The Captain Jimbo. Is this what he wanted to happen? He wanted everyone to celebrate him? Oh, Anya. You have to give a speech. Go on, have at it. You better make it good. Hell yeah. Our captain. Captain Jimmy. What can we... I'm trying... We're Curly on the table as well. Look at... This is literally the effects of what happened with this crash. The crash and Jimmy did all of this. It led to all... Oh, we can grab the knife. Wait. We're not cutting open Curly, are we? Get the job done? No! No! No, I'm squinting. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh my freaking... Oh! Holy freaking hell. A lot of people struggle to put foods on their plates, but that wasn't enough, right, Captain? The lowest rung of your ladder is our highest. Again, he's jealous of Curly until it was all swept from under your feet. Oh my God, and Curly didn't even crash the ship! Life isn't even worth living at the same level as us, and he still feels this way. But I forgive you, all of us. I don't think everyone else had the same issue. I won't give up on you, even like this. I believe in you. We're going to make it through this. Sometimes we thrive, travel the endless reaches of space. But other times we just have to accept days like this. You taught me that, Curly. Did you see the reality that seeped in there for a second? Let's survive. Jesus Christ, that was one of the most horrible things I've ever done in a video game. Take responsibility. The way that Anya was acting with us, right? And the way they were talking about this, right? Am I wrong in feeling that, and if this is the case, that's absolutely horrible. It's even worse than I thought. First of all, crashing a ship because you got someone pregnant, already freaking insane. There's two things that they could be talking about, right? Because you're saying even Curly's going to get in trouble for this. Is because someone got pregnant on his ship under his watch? Or it's a case of like that it wasn't, consensual. I just think Jimmy's a big, bit of a scumbag. Just to be clear. What the frick? There's the key again. It's all different now. This whole place is different. What in the frick? Again, such impressive lighting with this game, but holy frickin' hell. Throughout this whole game. Throughout this whole freaking game. We've been getting angry at everyone else, trying to convince ourselves that we're taking responsibility for this ship, when in reality, that's not what we had to take responsibility for. Daisuke? Oh no. Oh, freaking, there's like a rose on the ground or a flower on the ground. We've been trying to convince everyone else we're taking responsibility, and ourselves are taking responsibility for something to make ourselves feel better. And we're turning back now. Oh, God. Oh, no. Take responsibility again. Do we just literally not turn back? Is that what they're saying? They're literally telling us not to turn back? Wait, do we walk backwards? We do. Oh my freaking God. No? Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe there's another way up here. That crash. He would have rather killed everybody. Wait. What is... But now the note's gone. Do we turn back as well like this? That is insane. Do we wait till we get to a dead end then turn around? How do we get to that? It's like not letting me get to this. So maybe that's not the case of what we do. We literally are just not supposed to ever turn around. Oh! All the hands as well. Wait, we can't... No, what... It's not even that. We're just not supposed to... Wait. Responsibility. And again, I turned around. It's a reflex, right? It's just almost a reflex. But it's literally telling us we don't turn. We're, you know, there's no going back now. When in reality, we are literally going back. And we're moving further and further away from responsibility. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, no. I am more than impressed with this game, by the way. Obviously, there's some stuff you'll like 100% explain some stuff to me if you think I got some stuff wrong, or if I'm interpreting some stuff wrong. But obviously, like so far, there's like, you know, it's not. There is a lot of like solidified stuff for me now, but there's not a lot of like it's not like fully perfectly written in black and white, if that makes sense. At least that's the energy I'm getting off this as well. Whoa. Are we falling into... What? Oh! Lend a hand. Lend a hand. Don't be daft. Jesus. Oh, no more blood. And it's surrounded by, like, the axe as well. I thought we could, like... It's so dark. It's so dark. It's so funny because on the recording it's a little bit brighter. So I actually looked at the OBS screen to get through that place there. What's up with this one blooming flower that's appearing everywhere? Oh, Jesus Christ. They're still trying to scare me even this late into the game. Oh. Wait. The gun is right in front of Swansea. And we know he gets a bullet in the head. We know he does. Do we just do it? Is that what we do? I don't even know what button to press. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where are we now? A gravesite. I mean, everyone's gone. It's literally just us. I thought they were like bottles of mouthwash. I think they're candles. I don't want to miss anything, so let's go where they're clearly leading us with the really, really pretty lighting. Oh, God. Oh. Oh! Wait. Are we being chased by... Are we being chased by Swansea? Oh. What the... Do we have to shoot him? I can hear him running. Swansea. Wait. What do we do? This is horrifying. Can I not run? What does it say? It keeps popping. I should read it next time we get killed. Is it literally a maze we have to go through? Whoa. Wait. No, we have to shoot him. Take care of it. What? I'm so confused. Are you joking? Stop. So when we look at him, he can't. When that fuzzy screen comes, we have to turn around. Holy shite! What the hell? That's so scary. I feel like I nearly got him there, but they definitely did get me first. Okay, aiming mode, not a bad idea. What? This is terrifying. I'm so scared. He's up this way. He's behind me. How did he get behind me? So I'm guessing it doesn't actually, like... He can warp places as well, maybe? He always comes that way. We have to know he always comes this way. First. He's like, oh no. Okay, so he won't appear unless we're like... Whoa. What happened there? I think my controller is a bit drifty sometimes. Wait. Oh, you have to get him in the head. I have something to say. So shut the fuck up and listen. What the hell's that in the background? I spent 13 years and a half cut up to my eyeballs. Drunk, to put it mildly, so he's talking about his addiction. Then suddenly I saw it, a streetlight shining in my face. 500 gigawatts of the power of God. This is such a visual, like a crazy visual. A vision of my bloated body found in some ditch. Scared me straight. So I got a collar short, a mortgage, and a credit card. All things that make a good man. I hoped I could raise my children to be better than their old man. He literally said to Daisuke he'd never want him to become like him either. I want to believe I was never one step back away from my worst self. Oh, please don't blame... But the truth is... discipline, drive, routine, the endless fucking desperation to get shit done, a loving wife, great kids, sobriety. I'm telling you. You. Accomplishments I've been chasing all my life. Never felt as good as I expected when I crossed the finish line. He's saying he tried to do all the things that society tells you to do, and in the end, it didn't feel as good as when he was... Yeah. So now they're at the end taking inventory. Those nights spinning out of my head, sinking into the sofa. Broken glass in my palms, bleeding dry, the funniest thing ever. Old dogs laughing and snarling on the waterbed floor. Mocking the moon, daring to show its face? Oh god. All nausea and wreckage and vomit, an ugly creature. The only problem in the world was an empty bottle. Those are the best days of my life. This game isn't about making you feel good about these characters. It's not about that anymore. Or at all. Swansea is saying that when he was an alcoholic, it was better for him. Yeah. Those were the best days of my life. I got nothing to hide, ready to face the music. I can see myself for what I am, the burning forest here. I guess it's like not even burning, but you, a cowardly, selfish motherfucker, and you can't even see it. Trying to hide it from himself. I should have been able to protect the kid. Wait. If I could have done one thing right. I wish it had been to give him one small chance of getting off this goddamn rock. Now, if he's talking about Daisuke here, and the idea of being able to get him off here and to save him, that is one of the most, like, again, this game doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good whatsoever. Like, what we have here is a bunch of horrible situations that no one would ever want to be in. Oh, God. And now he could be, again, he could be talking about the baby, right? He could be talking about the baby, right? But right now I'm choosing to think he's talking about Daisuke and how he would want him to get off this rock and want him to not feel as bad as he did to get where he was in life. I'm going to oh my God, Jimmy's still saying this. We're going to make it. Fuck you. And look at this, as he's doing this, right? I'm going to fix this by shooting Swansea. I'm going to fix this, crashing the ship. Dear Lord, what the hell? I'm going to fix this. Anya didn't trust him with the gun. Anya did not trust him with this gun, and now he's used it to shoot Swansea as well. And I just think Swansea killed Daisuke. Swansea's mind is gone too. But in Jimmy's mind, he's thinking, I am going to take responsibility and save everybody. There's nobody left to save but yourself. And even you can never be saved. You could get off this ship tomorrow, and your soul will never be saved. Your mind will never be saved. I mean, there's Curly, I suppose, but he still compares himself to Curly in every sense and every moment. Still. Wait, this is not right, is it? This is not right. This is very different. This is very, very different. Oh yeah, it's definitely different. I'm going to take care of it as he takes out a gun. No wonder Anya didn't want him near. Oh my God, again, that judgmental eye. We were able to get through the past few months on this ship knowing what we did because nobody was going to say a thing, right? Not just the crash, but the baby as well, what we did to Anya. We knew, we didn't know Swansea knew, right? And Swansea's clearly, oh, that's so freaky. We didn't know Swansea was going to say anything because we didn't know Swansea knew anything. Daisuke didn't know anything. Anya was too scared to say anything. We had her in a place where, like, we were still talking down to her and making her feel so bad, even though we're doing something so horrible, you know? And Curly couldn't talk. But he could look at us, he could judge us. Anya looked away from us. She couldn't look at us. Swansea, you know, will tell it as it is most days. But yeah, Anya looked away from us. But Curly, never stopped looking at us. And we continually tried to make ourselves feel better in this situation. Yeah, 100%. You can't hide from this. You cannot hide from this. You can get rid of everyone on the ship. Anya's gone. Daisuke's gone. You crashed the ship to try and get away from this responsibility of the horrible stuff you've done. And still, you're thinking of Curly. Jimmy cannot fix this because there's a no way. Oh God, what the hell is this? There's a no way that he can ever fix himself or anyone around him, because that aspect was never his responsibility. His responsibility was to take responsibility for what he had done. But he was taking responsibility for all the stuff that no one needed him to take responsibility for. Everyone else had accepted this thing was going. Is this like this is inside someone's body? For real. Whoa. Literally coming out of Curly's mouth. The medication used to go where we used to put the medication in. And when I say that no one asked him to take responsibility, yes, people did ask him to do stuff, right? I want to make that clear, right? But I mean in a sense of like Anya was holding on to hope, right? And so was Daisuke. But it felt more and more towards the end, I'm going to take responsibility. I don't think anyone thought they were truly getting out of here, to be honest. IMO. There was hope at one point. What the hell is this? It's Curly, is it? But the hologram is, what is that? Excuse me. Is that someone like shaking? What's all these valves attached to him as well? He still can't speak? Well, what the hell's that?
Tis old Mother Goose's birthday. We're giving her a party. A party, a party, a party for Mother
Stop.
Goose.
I love these old cartoons. This just makes me feel very, very weird. Wait. Take Curly's leg? What are you doing? I'd rather not see this, maybe. Rather not be privy to any of this. Oh, Jesus freaking Christ. What do we... Wait, do we just... What do you know? Do we have to, like, is like a puzzle? To connect everything? And that moves this one up here. What is that? I have no idea what that is. We can just try and connect him, I guess. Okay, so I've been wondering what to do, and I remember you could open his mouth, but I didn't know it was gonna be his freaking leg. Look, wait, so we have to pass it through the body? Oh no! So we literally have to make a... We literally have to pass it through him? Like this, maybe? Should we try? Oh, this is horrible. This is one of the scariest things. So it passes through there, down to there. Down to there. It's gonna go down there. And it stops there. Oh my god. How? How? It's this one up here that seems to be, it needs to lead to something. Is that right then? I feel so bad for Curly here. But that's gonna get stopped there. No? No, that's the only one that needs to be changed then, is it? This is rotten. This is rotten. That's literally the only one that needs to be changed. This shouldn't even be a thing, guys. I'm so disgusted. His own leg. And that did it? That did it? That's okay. Help me? Wait. Is that Jimmy? Oh, and it's like a fixed camera angle as well. This is such a weird image here. I want to go home. We are home. Why don't you finish what you started? Don't worry, if anyone finds us, I'll still be playing the villain. You were the better man in the end like you wanted. I could have stopped it. I'm taking responsibility, are you sure? We can both be heroes? I don't think so at all. At all, Jimmy. We're a team just like you, me, just like we used to be. Holy hell, what happened was an accident. We were trapped. What? I made a mistake, alright? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Curly. You were trapped. By a trap of your own freaking making. What the hell? I don't, like, legitimately, I do not think that, like, if, like, as we said earlier, with the stuff that happened with, Anya, it's very clear that she was torn up about this. She felt disgusted by this, which, like, to me implies that she didn't want to have a baby with him whatsoever. And not only that, but probably, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't want to get demonetized, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. There's an implication there of, like, to me, it's like, I don't want him around me. I don't want him near me, right? Which could also just be because he's not taking responsibility for that, as we said. But, you know, Not a a thing you can come back from and be a hero from. Honestly, what the hell is this now? What the frick is this? Wait. Is this a new mechanic they're introducing now as well? Do you have to like scan this or something? Yeah, look at it. It's getting clearer here. Wait. Is it like a... It's an ultrasound. It's a freaking ultrasound. And there's a... It sounds like there's almost like a heartbeat as well. What do we have to do here, though? Like, look at that. It's actually like... Oh my freaking god. I started just like scanning everything. But that looks like a dog, right? Is that all we have to do? No, there's more, I guess. Oh my, that's a dog! Oh my god, with the sound of a freaking baby as well. Oh no. What the freak was that? Wait, it wasn't a dog, it was like a horse. All clean. I hope really gets rid of that bad taste in your mouth, huh? I hope this hurts through wreckage. I hope this hurts through silence. I hope this hurts. Wash it away. I hope this hurts. All day fire fresh. What are you talking about? Obviously that was like trying to like, you know, symbolically show... What is that? Maybe the idea of like the baby that he had... Oh my god, it's all the different horse statues. Oh! I love that we just had all these massive reveals of Jimmy's character and still we're going through like so freaking much. I hope this hurts. I hope this hurts. I hope this hurts, he says. Do we avoid this thing? Or do we go towards it? I think we have to avoid this thing. Oh god. Oh my god, we do. What? I think my controller's a bit drifty. It turned me around. We literally have to avoid this thing. I don't know where we're gonna lead to though. Or where this is going to lead to. Oh god. We're gone. We're done. Maybe not. I am terrified. Is that the end? Just avoid it. Wait. Wait, what? What? I was like, wait, blank screen? Not here anyway. My heart, like all the stuff happening all in a row, it's very overwhelming. Wait. Whose ID card? Is this everyone's ID card? Or is it our ID card? Oh god. This is frying my brain. Is this like, you know, trying to come face to face with who he is truly, like who he is himself? Not trying to deny what he is? Because part of taking responsibility, even if you can take responsibility for this, is to stop pretending you're the captain. Just stop pretending that you're responsible and you're taking care of everybody. Oh god. All these bottles falling down as well. Is this like cleaner, like disinfectant? Or is this the bottles of mouthwash that are falling? Because the bottles of mouthwash are a different color, right? Wait. We're doing a Silent Hill downpour on this, so I have to go all the way down, or do I have to keep going up? Maybe not? No, I think I have to go up. I thought they were doing a Silent Hill downpour where, like, you walk up the stairs forever and then, like, you have to turn around to advance. It's actually, we were just right there, I bet. Oh, is this the medical room again? This is like the, is this the, this is the mouthwash. They're empty bottles of mouthwash. Hey, boss. Jimmy? Oh my god. Pony Express is dead. And so are you. Again, this is all clearly in his head, right? This is all clearly in his head.
Polly says,
What does Polly say? Sorry? What? Remember Swansea was talking about the moonlight. The moonlight daring to shine upon people, right? Curly tried his best, I did too, but he's a better man. Jimmy, I'm gonna say this right now. I think you gotta admit that, I don't think you tried your best as much as you thought you did. I don't think you did at all. And I don't really have a lot of sympathy for you at all. In fact, none. None. No sympathy whatsoever. I feel like I'm playing as a horrible person. An absolute disgusting person. I see now we can both still make it. And does that imply Curly was going to try and help cover this up in some way when he was talking in the hallway? Remember when Curly was like, he kind of convinced him like, hey, we'll all like, we'll all get like this, we're all going to get in trouble. Our record is going to be besmirched and all this stuff, and it's not going to be clean anymore. I'll take care of him. I'm taking responsibility. I don't know. Do you know what that means? Curly, Captain, I'm so sorry. Yes. Yes, I do. I effed up. You did more than F up. You did more than F. This wasn't a simple mistake. This was an action. But I can still make this... Jimmy. How? Anya, tortured mentally, has this... You crash a ship. You crash a ship to get out of taking responsibility. Curly's injuries are beyond belief. Swansea goes mad. Kills Daisuke. Anya kills herself. In what universe can you make this right? In what universe? Our worst... Oh, what Anya said. Remorse moments don't make us... Wait a minute. This is such an interesting scene. Talking directly to our mascot. Why are you still so concerned with him, though? About Curly? Oh, Jesus freaking Christ. We've clearly lost our minds as well, right? Where are we going with Curly now? Like, look at this. Look at what this has done. This crash has led to one of the worst situations I've ever seen in a game in my life. This is different as well. And again, the judgmental eye looking at us, knowing exactly what we did. Poor Anya. Wait, we can't see him anymore. Okay. We can hear him, though, every time it goes dark. Go home? How? How? There's a door up here, are we just delusional now? Are we just completely delusional? Because I don't understand how, in any universe, with the cryogenic thing, you're gonna freeze Curly? What just happened? It's okay, Curly. You're going to be okay. You've always had my back and I ended up hurting you even though I was trying to save us. Jimmy. But now you'll survive. It's like you said, together we can fix anything. I'm just proud I got to be your friend and co-pilot. Captain. No one can hurt you now. We fixed it. He's delusional. He's delusional. I fix it. Again, still, look at this. Look at this. Because the aspect of responsibility he's thinking about is not what this is. To me, anyway, it's not, I saved Curly. Right? My personal belief that this is beyond fixing. Beyond. I think it goes without saying. Or Curly. Did he? He ended his own life. He took his own life. And we're gonna freeze. Holy frick. Excuse you? I'll repeat what I said earlier. This game does not want you to feel good at the end of this. This game does not... This is not a story about a character redemption at all. This isn't a story about... To me, it isn't even a story about, like, taking responsibility. Sorry, I need a second. This whole thing to me was more, and we're completely frozen now, was a story of degradation, was a story of emotional trauma and pain, was a story where, no, thank you for making this, it was incredible. It was a story where characters don't get a happy ending. Just pure and simple. It's a story where characters do not get a happy ending. Now, maybe I'm wrong about the story here. And I could be wrong. But there's a lot here to unpack. There's a whole lot of here to unpack. Just adding this in before I go into my final parts of my discussion, I feel like I didn't even, like, I did talk about Anya, but I feel like because things are so harrowing and I was so empty at the end, like, it can't be stated enough, like, what Anya went through. Like, really, if you think about it, it's absolutely horrific. And, like, obviously, like, I think throughout the whole video, and this is me much later talking about this, obviously, like, there's a lot left to, like, interpretation of, like, emotions and feelings and words and stuff, because no one says everything outright in terms of, like, exactly the moment and day-to-day things that happened. But, like, through, like, just, like, her, not only, like, her hatred of him and the way she didn't want him on the ship, the locked door thing where she was talking about locking the infirmary door, like, all this stuff here, like, her looking away from Jimmy, her not wanting to even, like, have anything to do with him, him just being horrible to her before any of this stuff happened, before we found out about the baby. It really does lead me to, like, think that, like, this could have been a non-consensual, like, conceiving of a child. It could have been. And again, I want to say this to make it clear, like, it's not said outright. It isn't. But, like, I'm just going on interpretation here on what could have happened. And I just want to say that even without that aspect, Anya's had to sit there. Probably, like, we don't know if she still had the baby, if she lost the baby, if anything like that happened. We don't know. And that's what's actually so freaking, like, it's already horrible. Like, I don't even say that you don't need to put, like, parameters on it. Like, it's already horrible. And no matter what way this goes, it was a non-consensual conceiving of that child, and she had to deal with him being on the ship the whole time. They had the baby, and let's say my interpretation is wrong, and it was consensual, but he's just such an arsehole, and she doesn't even want to look at him, and he just tried to avoid responsibility by freaking crashing a ship. All of this, no matter what way you look at it, that's what I think is like so important here. No matter what way you look at it, Jimmy's a freaking scumbag. Like, no matter what way you look at it. But just in terms of Anya's feelings, what she went through, I'm so surprised that she was even able to, like, hold it together as much as she was, and she wasn't holding it together. Like, there was time, I mentioned it throughout the whole game, she was, like, holding her arm, she was shaky, she didn't know what she was doing, and she was, clearly under a lot of mental stress. And again, like I said, no matter if it was, as I said, no matter if it was consensual or not, no matter if he was, again, I'm leaning towards one interpretation over the other, no matter what, Jimmy was an awful person who made her feel like that. She breaks my heart. She really does break my heart. The stuff that she went through, the mental anguish she went through, having to look at him on a ship. The thing is, being trapped on a ship, right? Before even the crash, being pregnant on a ship and having to know he's there. And then post-crash, having to look at him at all times as he is lecturing you, as he is still talking down to you, as he's questioning your abilities as a nurse, all this stuff. Horrible. The first thing... Oh my God, this is such an interesting screen to look at when we're doing this. The first thing, obviously, is... I'm sorry, this is so much. In the end here, Jimmy's character was very willing throughout this game to put all the blame of this crash on Curly, right? Throughout this whole game, I was thinking Curly crashed the ship for some reason, and my suspicions were at the time that he crashed it because of this mental anguish of oh, I'm leaving all my people behind, I'll be able to get a new life, or maybe, it was such a weird thing where it's why would he do this? Because we saw how much he put care into things like this. But then one thing I just wasn't a massive fan of Curly for doing was when he confronted Jimmy about this, instead of confronting him really about how Anya felt, and Anya was going through some really emotional trauma there, he instead was we can fix this. You know what I mean? And I feel that's why in Jimmy's head that he still felt in the end he could fix this, even though it was gone too far and what he did was too horrible. I think there are, again, I don't think it's been in plain English, but I think it can definitely be interpreted that the relationship was maybe not consensual. And the only reason I think that is because from Anya's perspective, curled up on the ground saying, I don't want to even see him, right? And then they talked about afterwards how, oh, this happened under your watch. You know what I mean? Which again, it's one of those things where this whole game is full of imperfect people, who were given one of the worst hands you could ever be dealt. Were given one of the worst situations you could ever be dealt. Now, just to explain the timeline in my mind, and I could be, again, please correct me if I'm wrong on this. It seems that Anya was pregnant. And because of this, Jimmy wanted to get out of the responsibility of what he had done. And he told Curly, I'm going to take care of this. And it just so happens that taking care of it meant I'm going to crash this ship. And that's who we were playing. We weren't playing as Curly at the start of this game. We were playing as Jimmy. When the crash, when the dust settled, Jimmy had convinced himself through delusion that all of this was not his fault, that he was trying to fix everything. This idea of taking responsibility, and to the very end, he kept saying it to himself, I'm trying to fix things. I'm trying to fix things, right? Throughout the whole game, he felt like he was blaming everyone else around him for the stuff that was happening. He was already very aggressive with and that's why I think, by the way, even more that it wasn't consensual, which makes, by the way, if that is the case, that makes him more than just evil. He's a disgustingly evil bastard who doesn't deserve anything in life, and deserves way worse than anything that I could even think of to give him. Is because also he disrespected Anya all the time. He talked down to her. She didn't really seem to like him either. She even said I don't like going near. Oh my God, she even said I don't like doing the psych evaluations on him as well, and got Curly to do it as well. There's moments the way she wouldn't even show him his tears, right? You don't do that with someone you're in a healthy relationship with. But you could tell Swansea, who was an aggressively I think more caring than we give him credit for. But again, Swansea killed Daisuke because of this mental anguish that had been building up. And I'm not forgiving the killing of Daisuke, but I think what happened there was they were trying to show how far this had gone. And even though, and I think Daisuke is a perfect example of this, Daisuke was done. He was bleeding all over. He was in searing pain, right? And still, Jimmy was I can fix this. I can fix it. I can do this. I can fix this. Let me fix this. Continually over and over again. I can fix this. He had a gun to Swansea and said, I can fix this. Right? But when everyone else was having their emotional moments and their big moments in this game, they were talked down to. It's not that big of a deal. Go through the vent. Anya, you can't just lock yourself up in this place every time something bad happens. You know? Swansea, I can fix this. I can fix this. But then had no problem, you know, feeding alcohol to an alcoholic. Had no problem no problem shouting down to Anya, even though he knew exactly all that she was going to do. But I think in his head, I think genuinely he was like convincing himself that none of that happened. I think in his head, he tried to block it all out. I think he genuinely believed that Curly got him in this situation, that Curly crashed the ship. I think he genuinely for a while made himself believe all this stuff. And the way he was trying to cope with it was like, if I keep doing all this stuff and I keep taking care of all this stuff, then I can feel like I'm a better captain than Curly. I'm better than Curly. I did a better job than Curly. But what he did in this to Anya, to everyone else around him, is something I will never... It's seared into my brain. It's seared into my brain. We saw this, this slow degradation of the ship and degradation of their feelings, their emotions, as he went through this as well. A really horrific sight to see so many people, you know, be destroyed and their minds being destroyed. And there was that kind of symbolism of like how Curly was going to get out of here and be something else, right? We knew this, right? That's what they said at the birthday table. You're going to go on and do something else, because Jimmy genuinely believed in his heart that like comparing himself to Curly, he was the bottom rung of Curly's top rung of his ladder. That ladder, Curly was on top of the ladder. He had prospects. He had all this stuff, and you saw everyone else. Swansea believed that this life of trying to climb up the ladder was not meaningful whatsoever. Daisuke believed in that, and Swansea didn't want him even going towards that. And in Swansea's weird way in his head, he was so gone in his head that killing Daisuke was preventing him from ever becoming what he became. And it's so crazy that that's the way he felt about this. And the fact that like Anya couldn't confide in anyone but Swansea, and not that Swansea's bad, but she was alone on this ship when she was pregnant. She was. And just like, and it's horrible to say, just like the way Jimmy was constantly looked at by Curly and his eye was constantly on him, Curly had to watch as she died. And she had to look at Curly, and Curly had to look at her as she died as well. Absolutely horrific game. With so many horrible... Yeah, he crashed the ship to get out of his responsibilities, and in the end, in my opinion, didn't even... There's no way he could have, right? It's impossible. It's impossible. You cannot make up for this. You cannot take responsibility for all the stuff you've done. It's over. That's my take. Like, it's too far gone, and I think that's what they were trying to show, whether it be like, you know, you can't fix this thing with Swansea. He already hates you. You can't fix this thing with Anya. Her mind is already gone. You destroyed her too much. You can't fix this thing with Daisuke. He even was still selfish with Daisuke. I still can't get over that scene with him trying to force Daisuke into the vent. Because what does that say again? Anya's in trouble. And he's thinking again, he's convinced himself, she's gonna, because I give thought that too. She's gonna kill Curly, right? Because he in his mind has convinced himself of that, and then convinced the player of that for a second. She's gonna kill Curly, right? Because Curly crashed the ship. He even in his head was like, oh yeah, that's what's gonna happen, right? Of course, that's why would she do anything else? Because he can't fathom the idea of all the stuff that he has done has led to what happened with Anya. Oh my god, they even blocked out the scene. Remember they blocked out what scene? He couldn't even look at it at first. He literally blocked out Curly and Anya out of his mind. They were gone. He couldn't even look at them. This is a harrowing game, and there was, being honest, like there was a time there, like when I was really crying for Anya, and I still feel so sad for her, but now I feel empty. I feel really empty and disgusted. And I wonder about this symbolism of us cutting off parts of his body and putting him into his own mouth. Is it like this idea of like, you know, I don't know, still, I don't know. I have no idea what that aspect is or what that means. You guys could maybe talk about it down below as well. We played as a horrible scumbag throughout this game. That's what I think. We played as an absolutely horrible scumbag. And there was no happy ending, as I said. There's no relief. Oh, even in the freaking boss battle, remember I said the blind boss, you can't see it or what, and it's be quiet. And I wonder as well if it's like this thing where, and this is maybe, okay, maybe this is a stretch. Maybe this is a stretch. But Anya was worried that he was gonna shoot her. Right? Horrible bastard. Right? He was worried about that. She was worried about that. You know what I mean? And she was terrified of that, right? Terrified of that. At least that's what I got from that. I wonder if she was terrified to say anything to anybody because she would be hurt. And I wonder if that horse maze was a symbol of that. Like, she had to stay quiet. And whenever he showed up, do you remember when we showed up in the cockpit and she looked away? Whenever we showed up, she had to kind of like, you know, she couldn't say her true feelings about this stuff. Yeah, I wonder if that's the case. Yeah, so I think that's what the timeline is. The Jimmy crashed the plane because Anya was pregnant. They hinted at that this was a crime and this was not consensual, which again makes it even worse than it could possibly be. In the end, he thought he was taking responsibility, but he didn't. There was no responsibility taken. It's impossible. It's too far gone. That was symbolized, as I said, with Daisuke. It was symbolized with Swansea. He thought he was fixing things in his own mind, but still couldn't fix things. There's no way he could. It's impossible. There's nothing that could fix this. He thought saving Curly was a possibility that he could do this. It's so funny that, and interesting to me, that the idea that the dinner table that they had, and it's not funny, but you know what I mean, that at the dinner table for the thing, he said, you're going to leave us all behind, right? You're going on ahead. And in the end, it was Curly who was in the cryogenic sleep, while everyone else on the ship is gone. In Jimmy's own actions, he did exactly that. Curly's prospects are him maybe getting off the ship in 20 years' time, within the next 20 years. While everyone else has no prospects. Anya is a saint. There's not much else I can say about this game, guys. This was an incredible game. It looked amazing. It's one of my first PC games we played on the channel in a long time. And I really did enjoy it, but also like it makes me feel empty. It makes me feel super empty. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else I can say. I'm just empty. I'm just super empty. And like, it's a very serious game with serious topics, and I'll put a warning at the start of this as well, because I didn't expect it to get this dark. I might have to blur some stuff as well, but we'll see what happens. What I might do is I might like check out another YouTuber to see what they did. Usually they know what's best in that sense as well. The gameplay was cool as well, but I think, like, you know, the gameplay was almost overshadowed by the fact that this is one of the best, like, you know, the dialogue in this was incredible, the storytelling was incredible. Some of the gameplay scenes were actually like really cool too, that they like, you know, they turned like, it's almost like intentionally so they turned the symbolism of like, you know, not looking away, of taking responsibility into like actual gameplay aspects as well, you know what I mean, of you know, most of the gameplay was like either forcing Jimmy to look head on and face something head on, or else he would die, whether it comes to Swansea, or in a case of like the horse, you could say as well with that as well, that he had to look away. He looked away. He wasn't even looking at the horse. When the horses were chasing after us as well in the vent, we looked away. All of this was like trying to prevent our own imminent demise. And even Swansea was making fun of us for saying we were the captain in the end. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching this series, and thank you so much for watching this episode. I had a really good time with this. It's mind-blowingly dark. But in the end, I feel like they did such a good job with this also at the same time. Sorry that I'm not as like talkative. I feel very empty. I feel so empty. Thank you so much to Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Adusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Shakugan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, SR Fiji, Leon, High Kasparian, and Jared Beanham, and my YouTube member Blasco. And I will see you all so soon. Bye bye.